Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today we're checking out September 1981 Popular Mechanics. Man, I love the retro futurism on that. Check out that plane taken off. Air cushion launchers for jet fighters. It's interesting. The older Popular Mechanics you get, the more you get about air mules and stuff like that. Things to help planes get up and over and out and all that fun stuff. Jeez, a flying... Okay. Shave your wiener in the winter for the whammons. That's a cool looking truck. Nice compressor, but what? There's no alcohol? Oh, there we have our alcoholism. I was worried there for a second. Man, they really took their oil bucket seriously back in the day, didn't they? There is no ordinary stove. Legit, though. That would make the room so cold. Especially if you didn't have any glass in there, let's face it. But legit, I don't think kids these days realize how easy they have it when it comes to keeping the house warm. Seems like back in the day it was an art. You had to wake up in the middle of the night sometimes to keep the fire going. My ex-wife told me about how when she lived in the basement of her ranch-style place, she had to wake up at 3 a.m. just to throw something into the fireplace. I mean, that can really mess with your sleep schedule, right? You mean, you got that REM sleep, you got whatever, and your sleep is only supposed to get really good at 3 hours. You know what I mean. That just keeping the house warm. And here we got Joe Camel, where a man belongs. I'm sure his wife would agree with that. You get out of here, Joe Camel. Go get me some money, but I like my cigarettes. Oh, I'd want to keep that hammer on there just to beat things with a little sticker. Sticker. Well, keep that sticker on there. Stanley's exclusive rim temper. Oh, getting hot just thinking about those words. Face uniquely, safely featured that minimizes chipping. Don't think I've ever had a hammer chip before. I think I've managed to break it at the neck plenty of times, though. Oh, you know it's the 80s because Buddy has personal protective equipment. U-Haul Hitch World. Hitchery ditchery ditch. Hitch World has it all. We have buttons, we have things, and yeah, we can hitch up your stuff and make it go. So was there a time when U-Haul was a good name? Because these days, every time I see a U-Haul, actually, I guess when my ex moved, it was pretty good, but when my best friend moved from town, geez, they had to get like 2 or 3 different U-Hauls, and one of them was already low on oil. Did you say 1/3 less tar? Said no woman ever. Oh, mon dieu. Wait, I thought Volkswagens were done in 1980. No, guess I was wrong. Man, they really advertised the hell out of glue back in the day. Make it look easy. I mean, can you talk about false advertising? There's no way he made all of that with glue. Look at this douche canoe. Okay. All right. Check out your free color catalog where you can get a pile of wood for $255. I can't get over how much of a boomer thing this has become. Now, I'll often say Victorian homes can create their own ghosts just by looking at it, and I swear these old grandfather clocks that stand have a soul and a spirit all of their own. So if you're into Warhammer 40K, you know the theory about the machine spirit, that the machine actually has a spirit and you got to take care of it and all that stuff. I really feel that way about my computer sometimes, and I always feel that way about any of my vehicles. But if you have a grandfather clock that's been in the house for like 50 years, you know what I'm talking about when you say you just kind of know about the machine spirit. Making cars out of wood so we'll see how they go through a fast tunnel, yippee skippy. I kind of wonder when the wind tunnel came into things. I wonder if it was the, oh, I love that. Oh, it's beautiful. I wonder if it was about the 80s, because I remember there was a bunch of different problems with 70s vehicles, though they were engineered with each part in mind to be particularly awesome. It's like when they put everything together, it just didn't harmonize. It doesn't look like it. Oh, it must be a European car. Fancy. All right, yes, it can go along with the wind. Very nice. You know what? This has got to be the introduction of a wind tunnel. If you've ever been biking, you know a lot about the wind that something huge will take. Frick, here it is. Yeah, this is the introduction of the wind tunnel. Oh, man, I wonder what the wind velocity would be for Archie's jalopy. You know those little things? What about a flat bus? Oh yeah, I love it when they use ladies to advertise phallic things to me. One of me. Yeah, what do they got running that? I want one of those. 12-volt motorcycle batteries. You just have to, I guess these days you'd use a marine battery, right? And if that thing's made of wood, oh, that's where the fan is? Yeah, I'm sure it's safe, but I just get a bad feeling about having a fan that close to someone with long hair or something, you know what I mean? Still, it looks pretty cool. Okay, it looks next level, off the hook awesome. Pressure-packed wasp challenges open death. He's gonna get into that suit and fight some fisticuffs over at the local bar. Yeah, remember when that was a thing you could do if you didn't like someone, you could go and call them out, and then you could like talk with them. Man, I tried that once. I just wanted to go for a walk in the park with someone, but nah, he was like, oh, I'm gonna call the police. Lousy 2026, you can't call people out for messing with you. Not allowed to be a man anymore, you gotta be all depressed in bed. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you're depressed and you have to go out and buy things, right? Like medication for your depression. Sometimes you just get situations where you get situations where everyone's just nobody's doing any good for anyone. Now this is something that I find remarkable, and it seems to become a problem now in the 80s, because when I look at advertisements in the 60s, everyone was very concerned about the direction of their lights and where you could point your lights to. There were different cars that would advertise being able to flash out more to the right and the left, and particular lights that advertised they would show you the road and not shine into anyone else's eyes. But these days, the American way, North American way, sorry, is that is screw everyone else, basically. Good luck, everyone else. What happened? What changed? Frickin' guys like this. I went to school with a guy that ended up getting into an accident because he only carved a little itty-bitty hole out. He hit the back of a school bus, and he ends up getting paid out quite a bit because apparently the lawyer went out to the road, measured the road up, and it was 1 inch too short. Or like going, there's no reason that would have anything to do with anything. And now, geez, sorry, let's move on. Hey, look at this clown. Oh, I love this stuff. This is the perfect type of clown. A clown doing something fun. Last words are, look what I can do. And it doesn't even look like he's too worried about that bathtub. It's just something that he was probably feeding the horses with or something, and he just threw that in there. This is the kind of guy that makes me smile and feel good about life. Oh, wait a sec. That's a boat. I thought it was a bathtub. Oh, snap. Check that out. Sexist advertisement. Whammons aren't allowed to be in the kitchen anymore. That's abusive. Go get your own food. I'm not your mother. Oh, no, that's not even food. She's going to poison him. Legit, though, this looks like one that I could probably make. I love the wood panel. Why am I the only one who loves wood paneling? Am I the only one that didn't have bad memories in basements full of it? I have awesome memories of wood paneling. Can you afford to heat this much extra air every day? What? Are you heating those balloons with your excess house heat? Oh, frick, check this out. 8 solar add-ons that will help you heat your home. Somebody was saying that you have an excellent advantage. Oh, geez, just using pop cans. But look at that. That guy's just using corrugated aluminum. Yeah, just like pop cans, aluminum. An interesting thing about aluminum is, you know that Washington Monument, the obelisk or whatever they have, it's topped off with a bit of aluminum. And at the time that was created, it was so difficult to create aluminum that was unbelievably expensive. But these days, it's like, it's a bit of aluminum. It's not even worth it. It's whatever. And here you get the basic ID. You get your regular air going in. It gets heated up and it goes inside. This definitely seems like an ultra complicated thing. You definitely don't seem to get too many builders strapping this on anything. And it seems as if it's a situation kind of like Warhammer figures. People hyper fixate and hyper focus on small things, and sometimes if you hyper fixate and hyper focus on small things when you're hacking, you get legitimate results. And this is kind of like hacking. You get a lot of legitimate results here, but tell me if I'm wrong, if you know, but I don't know too many people that sold these kits outright. It seemed like you build them on your own, and that's the way it had to go. The kerosene motors, they wouldn't let us use these things these days because it's all too complicated. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Just let me burn down the house here with this kerosene heater over here. A Corona heater can help you stay warm and save money. You see this sticky clock? It was $10 once. Now you can basically get it at a dollar store. Thank God for Chinese slave labor. Oh, yeah, this is what I was talking about. Get 200 miles per gallon at speeds of up to 35 miles an hour for, geez, almost two. That's a lot of money. Still, I wonder if that's including insurance. Not bad. I swear when I was little, there was a kid that had a bike that had a lawnmower engine attached to it. Or at least in my memory, I'm seeing a lawnmower attached to it. And was that actually a thing? Build your own library. $20 a month. These days, books are considered just extra spare things, a hoarder thing. I have to admit I am a bit of a hoarder myself, and my dad's a bit of a hoarder. We have a bit of a thing that we get things cheap, and we find them, and we pile them up, and man, there's a lot of useful things that you can do. But these days, it seems like there's so many things all over the place, all the time, that we can just pile up these useful things and just forget that we have them. And if we forget we have them, is there any sense in keeping them? There was a famous New York hoarder that he wasn't getting his bills paid, and the cops ended up coming in, and he wrote a check on the spot, but he had a hard time finding a pen. Though there was piles of stuff all around him, he had to ask the police for a pen because he couldn't find a pen. This really seems like the kind of thing I should get into. Upholstery? Nobody does this anymore, and if they do, they are unbelievably overpriced. The only people in our village who could do it, last I checked, have moved on to Stratford because, they were artists, and because of their arts, they needed to learn how to do some of this stuff, and man. Oh, wow, the artificial larynx. Today, people with a larynx talk through a battery-operated squawk box. I love those things. Huh. Wait a tick. Was there a time when you didn't have a warning light for your oil? You had to buy it separately. I don't trust it. I know it looks cool, but I don't trust it. There's so many ways you could destroy these things. I have bad memories of just trying to pick a needle up and whoosh. You don't do it manually. You do it with the little arm thing. Talking about hoarding, hey, 99 cents, we'll send you a box full of all kinds of stuff. You can sort it out. Good job. Here we go again with oh, geez. Oh, I don't know. He doesn't look like a working guy. He looks like a Chippendales dude. That's all I'm saying. Here on the front once again. Yes. We will have a cushioned landing and takeoff. Good job.